Hello, everybody. Today we will continue our lecture, Directional Terminologies. Proximal and distal. These terms basically describe the position of a structure with reference to a point of its origin or point of its attachment. It means that how close or how far away is something to the point of its origin. Say, for example, in this arm, left arm, we take shoulder joint as the point of origin. So we can say that shoulder joint is proximal to the elbow joint, or elbow joint is proximal to the wrist joint. Or you can say wrist joint is distal to the elbow joint, or elbow joint is distal to the shoulder joint. You can remember the word distal with distant. The bones of the fingers are called phalanges. There are 3 phalanges in a finger. So the bone which is as its point of origin with the palm bones called metacarpals. This will be, the first one will be close to its point of origin. So we will call this bone as proximal phalange. And the one which is the most distal, most further away will be called as distal phalanges. Distal phalanges and proximal phalanges, in between these two is the middle phalanges. Once again, taking shoulder as the point of origin, you can say the elbow joint is proximal to the wrist joint, or wrist joint is proximal to the palm. Unilateral and bilateral. Uni means one or single, bi means two. So unilateral means something is happening or occurring on one side of the body, while bilateral means something is happening on both sides of the body. Let's say, for example, there are 2 ears, 2 eyes. So if there is a loss of vision in one eye, or loss of vision in one, loss of hearing in one ear, we will say unilateral loss of hearing or unilateral loss of vision. But say, for example, if both knee joints are affected, like by inflammation, arthritis, so we will now use the term bilateral arthritis. So uni means involving one, and bilateral means involving both. Ipsilateral versus contralateral. Ipsilateral means on the same side. The same side of this midline, taking the midline as the reference point. Now we can say the right arm and the right leg are ipsilateral. And once again, taking the midline as the reference point, the left arm is contralateral to the right leg. So ipsi means on the same side, and contralateral means on the opposite side. The term supine and prone. Supine means the body is lying flat with the face up, while prone means the body is still lying flat but with the face downward. So supine is the most often comfortable or relaxed posture of the patient at rest or in medical examination. But in certain cases, it is not a comfortable position, like in sleep apnea, so we can use the prone position. Flexion and extension. Flexion means any action of bending, especially bending of a limb or a joint. So, and any movement opposite to the flexion is considered to be extension. Like you can see, this is spinal flexion, bending down of spine, and then in the opposite direction is spinal extension. Now, adduction is the movement which is towards the midline of the body. And opposite to this is called abduction, which is the movement away from the midline of the body. Adduction and abduction. Hip abduction and adduction means hip abduction is the movement of leg away from the midline, and hip adduction is the movement of leg towards the midline. Neuroanatomical directions. This is the superior or the rostral portion of the brain. This is the caudal inferior portion. This is the dorsal. This is the ventral. Regarding spinal cord, this is the superior or rostral. This is the caudal portion of the brain. This is ventral. This is dorsal. Body views. Body can be viewed in as from front, anterior view, or from the back, posterior view, and from the side, the lateral view.